So this one's called Animal Obsession. On one of our many trips to the zoo, we opted to try this safari ride thing, where we had an opportunity to feed an animal. I was really excited because I got to see animals up close and I wouldn't have to walk. But at first it was a lackluster ride. The guide seemed like he didn't really care about anything. He also didn't really seem knowledgeable. I remember when we passed some sort of deer. I'm not sure what they were because the technical term he used for them were sleepies. He called what looked like oxen grumpies, and that got confusing because he called a small group of rhinos grumpies too. And at this point I was wondering how this guy got his job. He did not explain or teach us anything. Then everything took a weird right turn. We got to an area where there were giraffes and he told the driver to stop immediately. I started to freak out because I thought we hit something, but he started talking about the giraffes. Not like he did about the other animals. He talked about them passionately, but a little bit too passionately, and it started to get weird. He started to go on about specific markings they had, and how he called this one lovely because it had a heart-shaped mark, and he started to pet one of them and reminisce about the times he had when feeding them. He started to hug the neck of another one he called Deary, and at some point my friend Dan saw one of the giraffes run, and he giggled and commented about how clumsy it looked. Then the guide became enraged. He went off on Dan. He said, "Why don't you try running with those majestic legs? I bet you wouldn't look half as graceful as these marvelous creatures." Did you know male giraffes smell the urine of female giraffes to see if they're fertile? Yeah. It was a weird trip. I notice as we grow up, we lose our brashness. We start caring too much about what other people think. We think too much and become more reserved.